Welcome back to the Nick Nice Show. We have an amazing guest with us today. He's a celebrity photographer, famed director that grew up in LA but now resides in the ATL. With us, we have Leo Marshall. Thank you for joining us on the Nick Nice Show. How are you?
I'm great, Nick. Thank you for having me on your show, man. This is awesome to be interviewed by you, so I'm feeling really good right now.
Well, hey, it's great to have you on. We have so much to cover, but first, can you tell the audience about you and growing up in LA?
Oh yeah, well I was born in Chicago first and foremost, so I gotta give a shout out to my Chi-Town people. And then at the age of 12, we moved to LA. We lived in the Valley area, North Hollywood, right? Some people call it NoHo, and the NoHo area, and it was good, man. I learned a lot out there. You know, it's probably my laid back vibe I got from living on the West Coast for quite some time, and it was good. Some of my best friends, man, that I consider my best friends today are still live in LA, and my brother, family members still out there. It was cool because I learned a lot. Just hanging around the movie making industry. I was able to travel with a lot of people in the industry growing up, and I had no idea, honestly, what I was learning. But just living in North Hollywood and being surrounded by creative people and being able to Capitol Records and Universal Studios and RCA and just Motown, hanging out with these great minds just from the age of 15 until I moved. I learned a lot, and then I incorporated the filmmaking techniques that I use today, and learning how to produce and run production companies because I was around it from such a young age, around some really talented people. So I was really blessed just to be in that environment.
How did you get into photography?
So how I started in photography, a girlfriend of mine at the time, a long time ago, she did a photo shoot with a photographer. And when I saw the imagery, I was like, wow, you paid for this? She's like, yeah. I was like, let's do this again. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to shoot you. She was like, you know how to shoot. I never see you even hold a camera. And I told her, I was like, I know how to shoot. Trust me. So she did her hair. She did her makeup. She hooked herself up. We went outside, shot it, developed the film. She saw it. She fell in love with the imagery. And then she went out again. And got a professional makeup artist. We shot again, and then we hung up around the house, and I put them on my mantles and things like that. A lot of people were asking me, "Oh, Leo, you know how to shoot?" I was like, "Yes, I know how to shoot." And but at the time, which was really important, I was producing some fashion events, and the Woodruff Art Center, which is one of the top art centers in the country, based here in Atlanta, Georgia, they hired me to produce their event. And we had a great budget, so Marriott Marquis, Delta, Coca-Cola, who else? We had a lot of big sponsors, American Express. So I was able to fly in for models all over the world, top designers. And I was able to invite some names here in the Atlanta market that represented the Versace brand, Calvin Klein, Sean John. So I invited them out to this big event, fashion event that I produced. It was a hit. And I was able to shoot some of these designs backstage. So when I sent them out to the modeling agencies that I shot this and produced this show, they're like, wow, Leo, we had no idea you knew how to shoot. They were asking me, how much do I charge? So actually, that's when I was like, wow, I never really thought about this being a photographer, but I was being requested from all these top models, like, Leo, we love the way you shot. You made us feel comfortable. You expressed your vision very well. You executed a great set. And that's really started the motion. And then a year later, and I really didn't take it too serious, but I was getting requests from a lot of agencies to shoot their models. And then an agency in Miami called me, and they asked me to shoot about 16 models for them in the Miami area. And when I went out there, they're all top models for this one agency. And I think that started my photography career on a much higher level, because once the different magazines from across the country saw those models in their new comp cars, they asked, who shot this? And they say, oh, Leo Marshall shot it. And then magazines within the first few months were just calling me.
Can you share with us some of the people and companies that you shot for?
And I'm really bad at that, but a lot of record labels from my images have been in Rolling Stone, the Vibe magazine, the FHM, King, Source, Playboy, Upscale. I can't even name them all, actually. So I've been real blessed to shoot for a variety of magazines over the years. Shot from a lot of rap artists. I can't even name them all, because we're in the South, Atlanta. So I've shot everybody from Maybach Music, from Rick Ross to wow, I can't even name everybody, man. Serena Williams, her first swimsuit spread, which was interesting. Fox Sports News came down to Vegas to film that, so that was really cool shooting her.
Out of all the celebrities that you shot, who was your favorite and why?
Oh, well, everybody, man. I have shot from, I've shot, like I said, from T.I. to, I can name a lot of celebrities. All of them are cool because that's when they are celebrated. They're celebrities because they have a unique personality. They bring something hopefully different to the world, and that's what attracts them. But I mentioned Serena Williams. We shot that in Vegas, which was pretty cool. And shooting her, they actually shut down the pool at the Mandalay Bay, which was a lot because they shut down the entire pool. So if you've ever been to Vegas and you've seen the Mandalay Bay pool, how many people want to swim in it? So we had enough clout to shut down the entire pool for several hours, where everybody watched me shoot her in the swimming pool, which was pretty cool. We had our own private pool area. Then they moved us to a whole private pool area, and I think when we shot inside, I think it was like a beautiful 6,000 square foot or 4,000 square foot room with inside the hotel, which was in their best room. So that was awesome. I love that room. I can't forget it. And they gave me a beautiful room as well. So those are the perks of being a photographer, where they're giving you these beautiful rooms to shoot, and then you can stay there over the weekend as well.
Now, I want to talk to you about some broader topics when we come back. Can you hang around for a bit?
I got you.
All right, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Leo Marshall after this.
The Nick Knight Show, sponsored by Hennessy VS. Never stop, never settle.